the Legacy Open here. That was a pretty hard-fought battle. How did it feel?
Yeah, I guess I did. I've been pretty tired all day. It just happened, really. Yeah.
It just happened.
It just
I mean, you
happened.
were playing Magic. I was watching.
I was playing Merfolk.
There was lands
playing
tapped.
guys,
Things were
swinging.
attacking. So how long have you been playing this deck? Is this a deck you're intimately familiar with, or is this like somebody handed it to you?
I Facebook messaged Caleb Durward.
Okay.
I said, Legacy Open, what do I play?
And he said, play this?
He says, Cyto Merfolk, here's the list.
This is from like 2008 or something. I think he just didn't want to, he's just like, yeah, this guy wants a list, here's a list. And you're just like, sure, I guess I'll just win with it.
Yeah, it stomped pretty much everything. It was really good against Rug Delver. I was happy with that.
Okay, and that was a matchup that you were worried about. Now, what about
Reanimator?
Reanimator?
Matchup I knew was popular. Reanimator.
Like, can this deck beat Grizzlebrand? We were just talking about it with Joey. He was the answer to our trivia question. Can this deck handle a Grizzlebrand?
Yes, and it's more they just can't handle Grafdigger's Cage at all. So in my match against Reanimator, I just played Grafdigger's Cage both games 2 and 3, and
just turn 1 Grafdigger's Cage, extend the hand.
Game 2, I just played it, and he had no outs. Game 3, he was ready for it, and he had like a duress and stuff. But I played turn 1 like Curse Catcher, and I was protecting it because I knew that was my plan.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Okay, Standstill. I haven't seen this card in a while. You know, I follow Legacy by watching this. I'll watch the Legacy Opens. I'm not like a big Legacy player, though. I don't know the format that well. How was Standstill for you all day?
It was really good.
Like, did you pitch it to Force of Will mainly, or did you resolve it mainly?
I mean, it was really good force fodder when you're not, like, when you're clearly ahead. Sometimes I would just be like, Curse Catcher, 2-drop, and if they have nothing and I can like daze back it up, I'll stand still, and it's just draw 3 every time. Everybody just cracks it.
And then your Mutavault
and
ends up being a key card in that situation as well. Did you ever get to live the dream of being like turn 1 Aether Vial, turn 2 Standstill?
I don't think
like
I
off
ever.
Of a Mutavault?
No, I don't think I ever really played
that
Aether
has to
Vial
be
and
one
Standstill. No.
Okay, because that has to be one of the ideal draws, right?
Yeah.
Aether Vial into Mutavault, Standstill.
Yeah, start swinging with Mutavault.
And then start hitting with Mutavaults and stuff like that. Yeah. Now, one of the cards that I saw. Okay, so I don't know if you've checked out any of the new cards from M13 yet, but the entire list is now up.
I have not. Actually.
Okay, so one of the cards is
the remake of
Lord of Atlantis.
Lord of Atlantis,
yes. Merfolk of the Pearl Trident. No, that's the old one. Master of the Pearl Trident. And yeah, we can get a good look at him on Joey's iPad.
I'm familiar with that card.
Okay, so does that have a spot in here? I mean, it makes sense to me. That looks good. Thank you, Joe. So, is that, in your opinion, would that go right into this deck? Like, is Marrow Reegery, would you rather have Master of the Pearl Trident over Reegeries, or how does it fit?
It clearly, it clearly wants to fit in, but the deck list is really tight as is. I honestly am not a master of Merfolk, but just from playing it all day.
That might change now, buddy. Today you were, at least.
Every lord there does their own little thing. Like, even Phantasmal Image is more lords, and it's versatile. Like, it helps deal with Grizzlebrand, for example. But it's obviously just a strict upgrade to Lord of Atlantis at the very least, which is relevant.
Yeah. So the prediction then is that it replaces Lord of Atlantis, and the question becomes,
at the very worst,
how many Lord of Atlantises might you run? Right.
Yeah.
Like that. That's actually where the thing goes. Now, how many losses did you have on the tournament?
Game losses or match losses?
Matches.
I lost one match to Alurin by Martin.
Martin?
Yes.
Okay, we got him on camera a couple of times. How did that match go?
Wasn't that round 1? Round 3. Yeah, under camera. Yes. That was when we lost.
That was you. I remember now. Yeah. Okay, so that was the only one.
I played really poorly game 1.
You didn't like the way you played that?
I had no idea what I was doing against him. And then game 2, he just rolled me because I feel like the control elements of his deck and the creatures being able to stall are just just what he needs and stuff.
Yeah, when he's got the Coiling Oracles
Yeah.
blocking and getting value and kind of grinding you
Yeah.
out. Now, did you know what that deck did when you sat down?
Yeah, I was familiar with the combo.
Because I was figuring it out as we went.
Yeah, like it was really popular in a Magic Online Championship, one of the Legacy Mocks events, and I remember playing in that one. So I had played against the deck before a bunch, but
Do you play on Magic Online a lot?
not really.
Okay.
I
mean,
don't own
you're in a
cards
Mox
online.
event?
So
Okay. Oh, okay.
yeah, well, I used to.
Okay, it used to be a thing for you. All right. Now, would you play this deck again? I'm just curious. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Obviously,
It
you're
was-
happy with the way it went today, but do you feel like you just ran good all day, or do you feel like this is a legitimate deck that is now back? I mean, remember, Merfolk has kind of faded for a while.
I think it's better than people give it credit for. I'm not sure how good it actually is. I ran really good, but I'm sure I could have also played a lot better. The nut draws are really strong though, so I think it's a force to be reckoned with.
So, like, where you can apply pressure and
Yeah.
back it up with disruption
Yep.
and just say, look, you're just already dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we saw you use Aether Vials to really strong effect in that last game.
Yeah. I knew in that matchup I just resolve Aether Vial and I'm fine pretty much.
Yeah, and you were able to resolve 2 of them.
Yeah,
And
I
you
didn't
got
expect
one on
the
3
second
and one on 2.
Yeah, I had the force in my hand and I'm like, I can get this one to resolve. It was just even better that I drew a second one, so.
Okay. Pithy Needle, you played it on turn 2, you named top. That did a lot of work.
Yeah.
Like, his deck relies on top a lot because, you know, he was playing Miracles.
Yeah.
So he needs to be able to set up for a Terminus.
Yeah.
Maybe even entreat the Angels if he's alive that long in the game, and you just completely shut that off, especially since you had that on there. And I wanted to ask you one more question, then I'm going to let you go celebrate with your buddies. What was your favorite card from the list? Just first thing that comes to mind.
Mutavault.
Mutavault,
Yeah,
nice.
I
like
love me
that.
some Mutavault.
Yeah, I do too. The best Merfolk, right?
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
well, Ian, congratulations,
Thank
man.
you.
Yep, don't forget your trophy and
will not.
all of your prize money and party girls and everything else you get for winning Star City Games Open. Here, let me get this for you.
All right.
And I'll take that. I think
you.
this thing is attached to you. Okay, and we're going to give it back to one Joey Pasco. Congratulations. And he says bye.
Awesome.
Here, talking to that.
Oh, hey, look, a microphone.
Yay.
All right, I'm coming back. Is it still on? It is. It is
He
still
asked
on. All right.
Erward for a list,
All right.
and
Yeah.
he got one.
That's awesome. I think he's right. He said